death lies the truth. What?
Indeed.
So we're sitting here, this is Clyde, fearcast.net. Monster over there, way on the end. Hey,
Hi.
that thing turns, maybe we just pan.
Pan and scan, baby. Pan and scan.
Make you seasick if you're watching it on a small TV. We're sitting here with the directors of True Nature, producers. You did something.
I'm the writer-director.
Writer-director.
And
Producer-editor.
Producer-editor.
And we also...
I'm the host, funny man, I don't know. I feel like I need to have two titles
You're
now.
the MC.
I am the MC. I am. I actually do that sometimes for other shows. Not the rapping type of MC, but just the master of ceremonies, the host.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
I talk to people until they get tired of it and they kill me.
nice.
So tell us a little bit about True Nature. I mean, that's a fantastic little, I see Don LaFontaine reading that. Somewhere between life and death lies the truth. Except you'd have to just intercut some Michael Bay style explosions
Right.
between those.
Helicopter
Yeah, sure.
going
Arnold
out.
running about the helicopter.
Yeah,
exactly.
Get on the jump up.
Get on the chopper. Caleb, look here, you can do that. Tell me a little bit about the plot. What is True Nature about?
Do you want me to take this?
Go for it. Jump in.
True Nature is it's kind of a blend of psychological thriller and actually horror.
Okay.
And it
I like it already.
Wonderful. And it deals with, as far as, before I get into a brief thing about the story, the themes it deals with is about basically guilt and culpability in America and how we're kind of eating ourselves from the inside out as a country.
I had a big lunch.
It's you may not be in a couple years.
Yeah.
Be patient. We'll see how things go.
Yeah, oops, McDonald's, darn.
But yeah, the film's basically about sort of a family. The father is sort of like a military industrialist. They have everything they could ever want, but they're sort of typically dysfunctional. Their college-age daughter goes running one night and disappears. She's out for a jog and she never comes home. And after the family kind of reconciles that she may not be coming back, she does indeed show back up on their doorstep. Buck naked, no knowledge of what has happened to her. And the rest of the film sort of starts hacking into the story and kind of peeling it away one layer at a time as their daughter, tries to figure out what happened to her. And in the process, that search for answers threatens to expose a lot of really nasty, ugly secrets that the family is sort of operating on.
Oh no.
So that's all I can say without giving away.
No, stop there.
anything
That's
else.
already a great little teaser. So you're telling me you're the writer-director.
Correct.
You're the producer-editor. So tell me how that came about. I mean, tell me about the creation process and the
You want to talk about the idea,
Sure.
and
Jump
then
in
you can
there.
kind of jump in?
I'll jump in as yeah.
This movie was born out of freaking frustration more than anything else. I mean, I had spent about 18 months trying to develop some different ideas, and they just weren't coming together for whatever reason. And I was reading my ass off, things like Edgar Allan Poe, Daphne du Maurier, just anything just to kind of keep things
You could certainly
percolating.
do worse there.
Thank you. And one night we go out to dinner, and I'm sitting there doing that. I'm never going to amount to anything routine, and we're sort of taking stock at where we're at with things
Right.
creatively. And literally, I don't know where it came from. Like, it came from obviously what was going inside me. My id literally just blurted out, you know what I want to make? Blah, and I gave Anne kind of like a one-sentence synopsis of something that I have no freaking idea where it came from, what the genesis was.
Right.
And she's there, and she's just kind of staring at me, and she picks up some bread and spreads a little butter on it. She's like, so write it. And that was literally the start of this movie.
I mean, it was like the addition of the rip.
Yeah, you have to
Right.
have a dramatic
Yeah,
pause.
exactly. Yeah, because it's very
Like
dramatic,
consider- Yeah, let's do that. Kind of.
Okay, so you write it.
Yeah, and so I had that one sentence, and I'm like, where do I go from there?
Now what?
And that was in April of 2004, and we shot the movie in the fall of 2007, and literally every day in between that for 3 years was me developing and writing and rewriting the story.
And you had a role as an editor. Now, are we talking about the proofreading and editing of the script, or are we talking about video editing after the fact, cutting scenes?
Cutting scenes,
Okay.
cutting scenes, but also we collaborate a lot. We bounce ideas off of each other. So when he writes something, I read it and go, "This is good. This is not so good. Let's think about it this way." You know, for rewriting and developing character, and how about if you said it this way, or use these words instead of these words, and so I was always contributing, you know, on the side to helping you supporting your process. So not quite proofreading, editing, but just, you know,
Well,
contributing.
she's a huge,
So-
huge asset as far as a litmus test. I could go, does this suck? And she'd be like, yeah, it sucks.
Have you seen this in a horror film before?
Yeah. You
No,
know.
I haven't. Okay, we got a good idea. Let's do this. You know,
Yeah,
it's a good
exactly.
scene. You know,
So-
kind of thing.
So